Well, we did William McGuire's model of persuasion. I'm Mitchell Meyer.
I'm Ivan Mullins.
And I'm Jason Schubert.
Okay, so William McGuire was a social professor at Yale University, and he came up with this six-step model that shows how people receive messages, specifically ads, and kind of retain the information and how it persuades them to buy it. And so it can be broken down into these steps. And so first, exposure, where obviously the public is exposed to the ad. And then attention, and so hopefully the ad raises attention, they pay attention to it, and they latch onto it, which was comprehension, where they understand the message. And then acceptance, where they kind of see it and they're like, okay, I kind of agree with what they're doing here. And then retention, where they learn the information, which forces them to act on it, and specifically buy a product or call something or whatever. And so basically it's knowledge is presented, attitudes are created, and behavior is changed.
Okay. Now this is just an example of how a lot of times commercials are top heavy. They get like the first part where the exposure, attention, and comprehension is it's heavy in that area, and where it's unsuccessful, you can't really make sure that people accept it, retain it, or change their behavior until later on.
Verizon or AT&T bill, turn in your old phone. We'll cut your rate plan in half. Visit us online or visit a Sprint store today.
All right, so they exposed you to what they were trying to say. They got your attention by having the animals screaming at you, which is really random and weird. And then they help you comprehend it at the end, as far as like we'll cut your bill in half if you bring us your old bill. And where it was unsuccessful is you can't really make sure that people accepted that message, because you're not like face to face with them. You don't know if people even understood it, which is a reason why they run it over and over and over again. And you can't be sure that an action is taking place to change the behavior and like switch it over until probably years down the line.
Alright, so now we're going to look at a successful persuasion model. And first we're going to look at the Ice Bucket Challenge that ALS put on.
You're about to need another spray tan, and are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, and we're going to take selfies of me doing it. Okay, good.
Yeah.
This will be great. All right, let's see. Let's open it up.
Ah!
It's going to be cold.
I know.
You sit there. All right. Such a good cause, though, right?
Oh my gosh. Okay,
it's cold just to touch it. Oh, Kim, this is a
oh my
lot
God,
of
I don't
water.
even want to see this happening to me.
Ready? You're not taking a picture. You're not taking a picture. Oh my God.
I got a good one.
Alright, so obviously this was a very successful form of persuasion. I did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. You all probably did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. It was something that captured our attention very quickly. It captured our attention, made us interested in the topic because it was something that's unique, something that not everyone is doing. It's not common to pour ice water on your head. So looking beyond just this Kim Kardashian example, a lot of people did this. This ranges millions and millions of dollars for ALS. So the reason it was successful with persuasion is because it had action. People actually did it. People saw it on Facebook, and so they followed through with it, and they did it. It changed their behavior, and it changed their actions. So now we're going to apply this to the real world, which is what the point of all these videos are. So the first step is that leadership is persuasion. So this hat says, I heart to persuade. As a leader, you need to love to persuade. If you're going to be effective in your leadership, you need to be able to persuade people. So how do you go about doing this? The most important aspect is you have to change their actions or behaviors. If what you're doing isn't changing actions or behaviors, then you're not an effective leader. So by persuading people and changing their actions and behaviors, you're going to be positively impacting people and creating better leaders within your